You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for a ride.
What if her tested Bluetooth sunglasses? If I knew how the manual, I could. Video design, heroes look back to let's play. Please not happy, no happiness. Look to face it when discouraging below. You know what they're for by this point. Tell us how to stop taking stories, but we can feel which way the wind is blowing instinctively. Probably this side was curry rising. What happened? Very, very possibly. Naturally, I knew this out things would go our way. It's been here for a while there. That sounds right, but it sounds beyond trouble at the moment. Wonder why it is. It's hard to accept it, but I never would have hated it. It seemed like it existed to me. Not really form after all. Let's see your child this way. I still don't understand it. It's just fine. I believe, of course, the only son will be victorious in the end. But both sides are looking as hard as possible in the campaign. Proposals updated the homepage. They also put out for computers. So Chinese son, taking the needles would be how to see it was superior. Actually, the students would have gotten a clear idea of the manifestos. It's actually the end, most people were tipping in the direction of reform. That's a good idea, bring a sample. Sasa? Oui, to increase the success just reform openness. I'll see if naive myself. Naive? Well, you're the win out there. The very say wins. Those kind of people who end up coming to school as sure I'm not, I can't help but worry. That's right, Minaku's son must be rare. If they weren't, I wouldn't have had such a hard time with my scouting. That's right, that's why I think the taste side of the sample is a good indication of. I thought a boy here. A boy here? Ah, nothing. I haven't lost yet. I think there are still some juice for us at the moment. Can't ones are we will super ones will happen in the end, right? Yes. Hey. Then one night. I don't even know my really. Sound in my room? I thought it might be a debt collector, but I didn't miss that thought quickly. It's not anything anymore. I was just as the guardian is security. It's probably just getting in. Mr. Sukushan? She remembers I could see who stood in the room in the middle of the night. While that was possible, I didn't conceive of something she would do. She had always been concerned about what the neighbors might think. No, there's no one there. I was just having some insomnia, probably. She got thoughts right around my sleep out of brain, but finally decided to pick up. Ritsuko-chan? Just then I sensed something weird in the room. Something strange. Nicotine? Another small male body odor, which was... This guy talking nonsense. Huh? So I was too suspicious. I started half sleep haze. I found off the cause of the setup. I still itchy with tension. How'd they get in? Oh well, Yoshi, get him. Right. Someone pulled hard on the sheets and a tall alcohol was sitting upside on the bed. Before I could do yourself, two shadows bore down on me. They were pressed down on me with all their strength, forcing the air out of my lungs. You little... I struggled to loosen my arms away, trying to sound a crowd under the crushing weight. Alright, this bastard's crazy strong. There, quit down, you bastard! Something like God's covered my mouth and nose, blocking my intake to attempt to scream. Addition, the shock from earlier forced the air out of my lungs, and all the struggling to gasp for oxygen. Hurrying along, I took deep breaths through the gas. There's no anything from it. Employees from site isn't. What? This time it was beside your day since there's a man of tea with our routine. Have you seen the bathroom? True for him, train hand. 5 minutes passed and in 10 minutes, beside didn't appear. Curious. This didn't happen before. Every day he said, I'm starving and smiled at her. Normally he came down on me as lunch began. 36 spoke to her. Hey, Sama. Where's Saya-sama? Oh, he appears the other day, so he didn't come to school. Yeah, I see. Does he have a cold? I'm afraid Mrs. Mishima didn't say. It was rare for Messiah to take ill. In fact, she couldn't recall it ever happening before. Besides, we were perfectly fine yesterday. Are you worried? Yes, I am. So am I. It's quite unusual. Ritsuko nodded. So let's do the extra class. Yes, let's. School day seemed to take at the end, but she thought he might email her, but nothing came. She started to worry. He was really feeling so bad he couldn't send an email? Found home and the Ritsuko quickly left her classroom. Just then the wall speaker buzzed live. Their mother's voice sounded all over it. Letters from the school. Letters from the school. We're holding an emergency assembly. All students be part of the gymnasium. I repeat. All please assemble the gymnasium at once. What is it now? You just skip it a flash of your mind. Frankly shocked the procedure success was in poor. We have become a different person. But it didn't feel like a bad change, not at all. That's how her mother appeared at the podium. Mary would make a pronounced regard warnings to everyone, however. Mirtha Jimmy's curious preface. Here's past me. I decided to make a prognosis to prevent the panic. He? There's only one person that has that pronoun you refer to. She watched him up at the podium with his dad running through her chest. Over Saku's Colonel Katsushi has taken leave of absence from school. What? Reason given was personal business. None of all dance will last. It may last even past the Granville, however, that cannot be helped. In past, the purchase sample should have any effect on the vote. That's all. Students were told to depart. The next thing Ritsuko knew, she was running for her mother. Mother.
なの？
What's going on here?
私が知るはずはないでしょ。一身上の都合。本人もそうとしか答えなかったわ。
Oh yeah, previous reason gang gave me.
嘘よ。
Liar, you're lying.
嘘。
Lying.
お母さんが何かどうにかしたんでしょ。
Oh, you didn't you?
証拠もなしに人を吊るし上げようとするのは良くないわね。
You know, some people don't wait for they hang right away. You gotta hand for self proof.
だってやりそうな人はお母さんしかいないもの。
Prove who would do it.
私は何もしていない。
I didn't do anything. Well, technically that's true. Not completely true, but technically speaking. To each other, she's obviously lying, so knew that instinctively, but she didn't visit them, which is condemn her.
いいわ。本人に聞いてみる。マサヤ様はまだ寮にいるの？
Well, that's myself. So that's in the dorm?
さあ。
I don't know.
さあ。
You don't know?
朝早く番宣の出て行って、その後の足取りは私も知らないわ。
I just this morning. Don't know when after that. It was growing fuzzy around here. Can't believe her mother's saying all this like nothing was wrong. Is that already gone?
何を見ているの？早く解散しなさい。
Oh yeah, just once. Well, cut her hands. It's really sad to see her still watching her. Let's go start running again. Find out Jane. She heard someone calling her, probably her sister, but ignored it.
マサヤ様、私です。
Listen, it's me. She asked the doc, so didn't ask a stronger or firm, loudly answered. Turned out cloudly, wasn't locked. Deserted. Seems were all where he left them, so at a glance it was like he had gone out. Generally he had already left the campus. Lucy walked to bed and unsatisfied, got down on the floor, threw herself down, and began to cry hot tears. She still smelled like Messiah. Even as she blowed the top of her lungs, her mind continued to think. Whether it's a precipice, Messiah said nothing about it to her. She could imagine something come up in the time between last night and this morning. If they had, surely he would have contacted her. Cassie didn't have time, but they did in the same building. Her mother's changing behavior earlier. She must have said that knowing about Messiah's leave as a preschool couldn't be sure. Still, she was certain her mother was involved in it somehow. How could she prove it? So had weird cheers and base her head. Just then, just in the change about the room all around her.
なんだろう。なんか。
Could it be? It's like... She's sitting in the middle of the door, her two turned around.
姉さん、
Oh, sister.
ここだったのか。走って行っちゃったものだから、ちょっと心配になってさ。
That's what you were. It's awful worried about after you ran out like that.
目、赤いわよ。
Her eyes are all red. Just stretched her cheeks gently.
休学は、あくまで休学なんだから、すぐに帰ってくるんだから、そう泣かないのよ。
Yeah, it's just leave absence. I'm sure he'll be back soon, so don't cry.
姉さん、本当にそう思うの？
Sister, do you think that's true?
そう思うって？
Think what's true?
休学のこと。
This leave absence.
違うの？
You don't?
昨日までマサヤ様はそんなこと一言も言わなかったわ。そうでしょ？
Chance to worry about it to you before today, has he?
私も知らなかった。出て行く時だって何の連絡もなかった。こんなのどう考えてもおかしいもの。
It had to be either, and he didn't say a word to me when he left. No matter which I guess, it's obviously strange.
まあね。もしかしたらあれなのかな。
That's true. You don't think.
何か心当たりでもあるの？
Do you have any clues?
あ、いえ、心当たりっていうのでもないわ。ただほら、彼が留学してきた時の状況よ。
Well, no, I won't say it's a clue, but, well, think about the situation on which you transferred here. What?
トラブルがあったわけでしょ？借金は全て返したって話だったけど、また何か因縁でもつけられたのかも。
Was there trouble? Say he paid back all of his loan, but maybe he still has something on him.
でも、それなら万世のにいた方が安全なのに。
But in that case, wouldn't it be safe for him to miss this?
それはそうよ。 でもあのお母様が許すと思う？案外そんな機会を虎視眈々と狙っていたんじゃないかしら。
The shoe pretty mother about it? She's really looking for any excuse to him out.
そして迷惑にならないようマサヤ君はこっそりと出て行った。
Kill so Suki does not cause any trouble.
言っているうちなんとなくそれが正解かもなんて気がしてきたわ。
Yeah, she never knew the answer.
分かった。じゃあ私ちょっとアパートに行ってみる。
Understood, then go straight to the apartment.
アパート？どこのよ？
Huh? The apartment? Whose? Suko stood eye out with a pleasure of surprise.
マサヤ様の。一応自宅ではあるんだし、本当に出て行ったのならまずはそこに向かったはずだわ。
That's odd. I think he's gone. He was gone there first.
今から行くの？
You going now?
姉さん、いつもどうやって外に出ていたの？
Yeah. So how's it go to school now?
変わったわね、リツコも。
You've changed, Ritsuko.
そうでしょうね。
I suppose I have.
もちろんいい方にね。
Good way, of course.
よし、じゃあ行きましょうか。
Yeah, so then. I gotta sit up as well.
校門まで付き合ってあげる。どうやってっていうのは特にないわよ。バレても気にしないならそのまま素通りするだけだから。
There's no particular how to it. If you don't care about being caught, those are the two.
一応着替えた方がいいわね。制服を着ているといつかの私みたいにトラブルに巻き込まれるかもしれないから。
Oh, be retained first. You got your uniform, you might end up in trouble like I did that one time.
分かった。
Understood.
確かこの辺だったはず。
This was the area. She only dim recollection of it, so she ended up wandering around for quite some time.
あった。
There it is. Those were response lights throughout too. She had heard they were from the mafia building, but she didn't see them there. That did a show for efforts to return to school. If she wasn't home, then where could Pasai possibly be? She worried that she wanted to scream. Took all the strength she had not to do so about right home.
そういえば
Oh, that's right.
さっきの違和感は何だったのかしら。
The stranger earlier. In the case of the bed, it came to her immediately. She stood wildly out of place. She imagined the blanket slipping based on her first step, but there was no reason that this would seem to be in disarray. Besides, she didn't remember anything strange about how much I was up when they spent anything on Christmas Eve. That was wild, but she couldn't figure out what it meant. She decided, though, that she would get to bed either way. She pulled out the blanket line.
これは
This is...
お前、放課後無断で外出したそうだね。ガルディエンヌから報告があったわよ。
That was a mission after class, didn't you? The guardian told me. Not so a couple that even asking your presence.
わざわざそんなことを言いに来たの？
You called here to say that?
まあ、そういうわけではないけれど。でもまさかリツコがね。ガルディエンヌも驚いていたわ。
Well, not exactly, but really, you were so? The guardian was shocked.
今は普通の事態じゃないから。
This isn't an ordinary situation.
写真は見た？
Did you have the pictures? Did you have the pictures?
写真？
What pictures? Well, she started getting to show what she was talking about.
見合いの相手のプロフィールよ。この前渡して見ておくように言ったでしょ。
For all the potential marriage partners, he usually actually look through them.
見るはずないでしょ、あんなもの。
He usually look through them.
なら、今からでもいいから見ておきなさい。
You show them now.
いい加減にして。
Absolutely not.
お好みマサヤは本当に戻ってくるのかしらね。
Who will decide will really will return? What? This one needs to be in trouble.
休学がそのまま退学になるかもしれない。いずれ彼は根なし草のようなものなのよ。
These assets could
可
become
能性
permanent.
は十分にあるわね。
You always feel like we win. Possibilities there. Sorry, I turned. Couldn't be. Her knees knocked together as though a joint were out of place. She looked back on the night in the cathedral. She asked him fearfully if he was going anywhere, and he answered her, "Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere."
やっぱり何かお母さんが関わっているのね。
You really are behind this, aren't you? Where shook her head.
嘘、あれはきっと。
It has to be.
相手を見つけておきなさい。母さんの言う通りにするなら協力してあげてもいいわ。
Choose a partner from the list. If you do so to say, I will help you.
協力？
Help me?
お好みマサヤを連れ戻す。
She was Messiah back.
お母さんは一体どうしてそこまで？
Why resort to this?
わからないの？あの男はバンセンヌを
You know?
私の思い出を破壊したの。
To the rest of his nest. You share my memories. Moon's eyes burned with hatred. Ritsuko stared wondrously at her mother. Moon she in all her life had become a stranger right before her eyes.
ねえ、お母さん。私さっきマサヤ様の部屋であるものを見てしまったのよ。
Listen, I was leaving Messiah's house room earlier.
あるの？
Something?
足跡、土足の。それがシーツの下の敷布団にくっきりとついていたわ。
Footprint, a muddy footprint. It's on the ankle beneath the sheet.
これっておかしいわよね。どう考えても。一体誰がベッドの上に土足で上がるというの？
It's very strange. Wonder who could have been standing in bed in muddy shoes.
あの連中鼻抜けているわね。
Those two, they are stupid, aren't they?
やっぱりお母さん知っていたのね。
She didn't know about this.
だったらどうだというの？
What if I did?
返して、マサヤ様を返して。
Give it back. Give Messiah's back to me. She fisted to her breast and trembled. Mother's eyes like two calm pools stared at Ritsuko's face.
だから協力ならすると言っているでしょ。
I said, what if you cooperated?
じゃあ警察に言うわ。
I sent the police.
言ってどうするというの？リツコ、お前はこの国で年間何人の人間が蒸発するか知っているの？
According to episode 4, that answer is like 7 or 8. Not that I care about most of them in the first place. What did you do, Ritsuko? Do you know how many people go to college every year?
親にも見捨てられた若者を警察が真剣に追うとは思えない。バンセンヌに泥を塗るだけだわ。やめておきなさい。
I took this really looking for one boy abandoned by his parents. So I tried to dig his name through the mud.
でも
But
それにもしもそんなことをしたら私はお前のことも許さないよね。
if you do that, I will never forgive you.
分かっているの？お母さんのしていることは紛れもなく犯罪で。
You're so doing? It's a crime.
バンセンヌのためにあの人はとてつもない大罪を犯してしまった。それを思えば
Ooh, Zach, are you talking about? You never said she committed a great crime indeed. When I think of that.
あの人は大罪？
See? A grave crime? Much her head silently. See, there's no opinion to her now. If you want to know about that, that's another route. All of these routes kind of interlink with each other. In a way. Some events happen in one route are explained more deeply in another route. Because the other route has more. That event has more influence on that other route.
分かった。じゃあ選べばいいのね。
はい
恋愛の相手。
Fine, that's just not fiance, right?
結婚の
A husband.
相手よ。本来であれば卒業と同時にと私も考えていた。でももうそんな悠長なことは言っていられないわね。
Those are people actually good. I see that kind of funny things so slowly now.
あろうことかお前はお好みマサヤを愛してしまっている。であれば早いに越したことはないわ。
So, the fallen in love with the Messiah, which means there's no time to waste. Husband? He just fell look then. Why did I so strangely?
母さんもお父さんのことは愛していたの。深くね。
Really too deeply.
でもそれが過ちのもとだった。知恵の実を食べてしまったようなものだわ。人間には確かに知らなくてもいいことがある。
Those are cosmic sin. It is proof knowledge truly is better than humans being ignorant.
どうするのリツコ。母さんの言う通りにするの？
What do Ritsuko? Will you obey your mother?
それで本当にマサヤ様を返してくれるのね。
If I do, you really will, you'll really bring up Masaya back?
約束するわ。
I suppose. Put down underneath the bed with the base quickly.
もっと真剣に選びなさい。人生の伴侶なのよ。
Please choose seriously. It's gonna be, will be with you for a lifetime. Just my way. Anyway, but it might be part of the family record. She wouldn't let him touch. But she wouldn't let him touch her. So I should understand.
この人でいい。この人がいい。
That's fine. That's what I want. She better look to the album before going back to her mother. Yeah, close the album immediately.
ところで、前に言おうとしたことだけど、
You said this earlier.
リツコ、お前は私と同じでクリスチャンなの。
You cool? You're a Christian just like me. What? Close your eyes while saying about the or baffling words. Hey, wait. Yeah, let's see your eyes right now.
クリスチャン。私が。
Christian? Me? Sorry, Christian school understood you what that meant. This has been much of a shock, but now.
洗礼を受けているの。お前は記憶にないだろうけど。
They're baptized, although you don't remember it.
幼児洗礼だなんて。私はそんなの認めない。
Preston, but I never agreed to it.
私たちの教派は幼児洗礼は有効だわ。そして、もちろん言うまでもなく、やめるということはできない。
Jasmine is such in our batch, and of course I don't have to tell you, but you can't go back on it.
お前はすでに救われているのだから。全能の神にね。
You have to say after all, by all-powerful God. She did logically. She knew she should just discount it, but she couldn't. She'd been taught that Christian principles all her life.
1534年、ヘンリー8世はイングランド国教会を作り出した。その
1534,
原動力となったのは実際のところ、
before Henry VIII created the Church of England, the driver behind it was, in fact,
自身の離婚問題だった。
his divorce. Their religion believes their thing is divorce, but Jewish tradition is for Elijah's divorce. They always considered one of the sacraments. Not only was it one of God's sacraments, it was clear to exist on a certain level from legal marriage. However, he was acknowledged his divorce, Henry VIII split from the Roman Catholic Church.
そういったことはリツコは当然覚えているわね。
Remember that, Ritsuko, don't you?
今回候補に挙げたこの人たちも
Looking forward to cancer this time. Look at the album once again.
全員私たちと同じ教派のクリスチャンだわ。だから奇跡は何の問題もなく成立することになる。
I was already Christianity. He also did the instance of the sacrament.
私はすぐに離婚する。私はクリスチャンではないもの。
I reserved immediately, because I'm not a Christian.
そう割り切れればいいでしょうけどね。一時期よくお緑にいたのでしょ。私はてっきり信心に目覚めたのだと思ったわ。
You push yourself that easily, of course. You spent a lot of time in the cathedral, haven't you? I assume you're making your faith.
あれは
It's not.
まあいい。お前が約束を守るなら母さんも約束を守る。
Oh well.
私にもお好みマサヤをどうこうしたいという気持ちはないから。
Well, she had promised, and so I. I never really wish to see a little Messiah come to harm.
ごきげんよう。
Salutations. As her mother was so far away, going numb, she sank slowly down onto the floor. Her chin shot easily. The rose were on her mind. She said over and over again she wasn't a believer, yet it still cast shadow over her. Ritsuko, who had grown up on Christian teachings all her life, still for her reject the idea fully. Sacrament of marriage. If she got to leave the door speaking afterwards, it would put a stain on her heart she never erase. He would be called the rape of her soul.
私を助けて。
Save me.